Properties. Alright. Okay. Oh, am I live? Am I live? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Am I live? Am I live? Am I live? Alright. So, as you can see, I am live. So let's get started. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Lavon Cason, back at it again with another live stream. Today, I'm going to be discussing the Halo Infinite delay, and also, too, I'm going to be asking a question. Is at this point, the Xbox Series X, is it dead on arrival? Is it dead? Now, let's get to the first thing of discussion is Halo Infinite. Now, as you can see here, Halo Infinite has been delayed. As you can see, we have made the difficult decision to shift our release to 2021 to ensure the team has adequate time to deliver a Halo game experience that meets our vision, says Chris Lee, studio head for Halo Infinite. The decision to shift our release is a result of multiple factors that have contributed to development challenges, including ongoing COVID-related impact affecting us all this year. I want to making a great game and finding solutions to development challenges. However, it is not sustainable for well-being of our team or the overall success of the game to ship it this holiday. We don't know when in 2021 that Halo Infinite is coming out. We don't know when. We honestly don't know when. It could be spring 2021. It could be, fall of 2021. It could be, summer of 2021. Like, who knows at this point? Who the heck knows at this point? It could even be delayed until 2022. It could be delayed until then. Like, who really knows how long Halo Infinite is going to be delayed? Like, who really knows? Who really knows that what could happen at this point? And I also think, too, that Halo Infinite might be a Series X exclusive. Because if you notice about Halo Infinite is supposed to be more of an open world game. While a lot of other Halo games is pretty much more of a linear game. But if it was linear, then yeah, I could see this game, being cross-gen if the Halo experience was supposed to be, linear. But since that's not the case, well, you're kinda gonna have to leave a system behind. Or leave some systems behind. And you're going to have to make people get the next system. Or at least get the budget model of the next system, the Xbox Series S. Oh, what's up, uncompetitive? Well, what's up? What's up? What's up, dude? What's up? How's it been, man? How's it been? The thing is, it's going to be about the software. What's that one game that's going to make people say, you know what? I'm going to get an Xbox Series X. I'm going to get an Xbox Series S. And since Halo Infinite has been delayed, on to, pretty much until whenever in 2021, now the question is, which pretty much kind of goes into the next topic, is the Xbox Series X, is it dead on arrival? That's the question that I'm asking at this point. Is it dead on arrival? Because what does the Xbox Series X have to where that you want to upgrade from the One X? Like, can somebody please, like, what is it? What is it? I was about to pre-order Xbox Series X at the end of the Xbox Game Showcase and was so disappointed in Halo Infinite that I don't want one anymore. Okay, and that comment is from Uncompetitive. It turns out I got a 6K Mac Pro that can run Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I don't even really need to wait for Xbox Series X or the games it gets in 2021. Now, because, honestly, let's just be real here, all they really got as far as a launch lineup goes, when you really think about it, guys, is multi-plats and playing old games. That's right. Old Xbox 360 games, old Xbox 2001 games, and old Xbox One 2013 games. And that's pretty much all they have as far as, you know, a launch lineup when you really think about it. That's all they got. They don't have really nothing else. I mean, and this is another thing right here I'm going to show you guys right now. So the Xbox Series X price is supposed to be $599. It could be $599. You know, Monster Energy, you know, they're supposed to be doing this sweepstakes, you know, first prizes or whatever. And it's supposed to be $998. You know, first prizes refer to the 200 entries who win an Xbox Series X console and a copy of Halo Infinite. When dividing the ARV by 200 winners, you know, the prize would be worth about, you know, pretty much $599.99, basically $600. I was happy to run all my multiplats on the X Series X and exclusives on PS5. But if Halo is as bad as this trailer shows, then I would need to only get, you know, pretty much a PS5. So, if the Xbox Series X is going to be $600, then that means to me that the Xbox Series, you know, S is going to be, you know, pretty much about $300. Because rumor has it that the Series S is supposed to be half of the price of the Series X. And since the Series X is supposed to be, you know, $600, you know, this is a rumor, so it could be not true. So take it with a grain of salt. That means that the Series S is about, say, pretty much $300. And, you know, the hardcore is pretty much going to be picking up, you know, the Series X, because there's no way a casual gamer is going to be picking up a game system for $600. Just no way. No way. But that Series S, though, they're probably going to pick that up. I predict the PS5 Digital Edition will be $399, and the PS5 with the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray drive is $499. That could be the case. That could be the case for the PS5. Could be the case. But I bet you casuals will probably pick up that Series S model. The Xbox Series S model. If it's $300 or $250. You know, I could see casual gamers, you know, picking that up instead of this, you know, Series X. Because the Series X was supposed to be made for the hardcore gamer. That's who the Series X is for. You know, you're not going to see your casual gamer, you know, spend about $600 only to play, you know, 2 to 3 games. That's just a waste of money right there. if you're just going to play only 2-3 games. Now, the lock card could be worth something. It could be worth something. In this case, if a casual's trying to play, a couple games, then I could see the lock card being worth something. That's probably the right system for those people to get when you really, really think about it. Because, let's be real, everybody at this point, there's going to be people out there that's going to buy Xbox Series X. But a lot more people out there, they're going to just pretty much get a PS5. They're going to be playing all the multiplats at a decent frame rate, at a decent resolution, and they're going to, be playing the Sony great exclusives. And that's just me being real. I mean, there's going to be a lot more people picking up that PS5. I could just see it. I could just see it happening. I could see a lot of people, skipping Xbox for another generation. I could just see it happen. Am I lying, people? Am I freaking lying, people? Am I lying? Am I lying, bro? Like, Xbox hasn't really given out an incentive for people to buy their, Series X or maybe even the Series S. They haven't really been giving out incentives for people to make them buy their product like that. Like, honestly. Like, honestly. Come on. Let's be real. Come on. Let's be real here. Let's be real. The Xbox Series S could come free with a 3-year subscription to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Smartphones have 18-month contracts, so it will be double that. Interesting. That's interesting. But for me, yes, I'm going to probably pick up that Xbox Series S. If it's $300, I'm probably going to pick that up. That would be my first foray into the next generation. Because, hey, I get to play the next generation games, albeit, at about 1080p, but at least I'll be able to play those next generation games. Nothing more, nothing less. Yeah, the Series S CPU is supposed to be quite good. Yeah, it's supposed to be quite good. Though the GPU might be weaker, but the CPU, it's supposed to be pretty good. And plus also, too, it's using a newer architecture. Besides the old architecture that was on the Xbox One X. So, the Series S is more powerful than the Xbox One X. So, pretty much. So, people are going to probably just get that PS5 and probably avoid the Xbox Series X or the series lines of consoles. Because let me show you guys something. Let me type it in real quick. Let me type this in. Sony getting timed exclusives. You see, Sony right now, behind the scenes is probably going to, use that money to get third-party exclusives. As you can see here, it's showcasing, hey, Avengers, Spider-Man is going to be on the PS4 version of Avengers. But the Xbox and the PC versions don't get, Spider-Man on their versions of the Avengers game. can't actually appreciate the pixel density of 4K unless you're viewing it a monitor from a distance about 3 feet. People don't realize 4K TVs need to be well over 75 inches to impress from a couch. My house isn't big enough for a 90-degree 4K OLED flat TV. Interesting. But I bet you Sony is gonna be, using that bag to get more timed exclusives. So that way they can make people say, hey, if you want to play this game, if you want to play that game, if you want to play this third-party game, if you want to play that third-party game first, then you gotta get it on the PlayStation 5. You gotta get it on the PlayStation 5. You got to. So, it's going to be interesting to see how the Xbox Series of consoles will perform with Sony doing stuff like this. Getting these timed third-party exclusives and stuff like that. It's going to be real interesting. It's going to be really, really interesting. $4K was easy for Microsoft to market, and 60 frames per second was unattainable on the Jaguar CPU. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much true. It's pretty much is true when you really think about it. It's pretty much true. So, with this, new CPU or whatever, this N2 CPU, it'll probably, get to 60 frames per second now. Series X. Architecturally, the Xbox Series X is what the Scorpio should have been. Zero compromises. The last Xbox Microsoft ever need to make. I was king, but it needs software at launch. You know what? Yeah. I get your point. I get it. So imagine Xbox One X having a Zen 1 CPU or whatever. There might have not been a need for Lockhart. But since they, pretty much ship with the Jaguar CPU, then there's going to be a need for a Lockhart because One X has a Jaguar CPU. Snapple is delicious. Snapple is delicious. I don't mind if they delay it till 2021 to have a strong lineup of Hellblade 2, Everwild, Forza, Halo Infinite done properly. What, late 2021? I don't know about that, bro. I don't really know about that. I think they're still gonna release it this year. November 2021. Yeah, I think they're gonna release it this year. I think so. Because never mind. I still think it's gonna be released this year. I still think so. At this point, PS5 wins this year for sure, but in those who want multiple consoles, will have the money for Series X in Q4 2021. Bad Latency Hellblade 2 is being played in Unreal Engine 5, and that isn't even released to devs until 2021. Yeah, that's true. So Hellblade 2 will probably be 2022, late 2022, 2023. They could sell it for less in 2021 as the components cost would be less. So it could be $450 if they were to sell it in 2021 possibly, or $500 to $400 maybe. That could be the case. But you guys been noticing lately, like, a lot of Xbox games that were supposed to be coming on the Xbox One and on the Xbox Series X are now just slated, supposed to be basically on the Xbox Series X. Like, example, Avowed, the new Forza Motorsport, that's not coming on Xbox One. That is coming just on the Xbox series of consoles and the PC. Have you guys been noticing that lately? They've been taking, the Xbox One off the title of when it comes to what systems will it be released on. You guys know it's like they take it off. Xbox Series X could be $399 in 2021. But it will need 3 titles that are system sellers at launch. Everybody's hype about that PS5. Like, let's just be real. Everybody is hyped about that PS5. Like, my preferred system right now, I'm just letting you guys know this right now. It's the Xbox One X. Like, that's the system that I've been playing the most. Actually, as of right now, I've been playing, my Switch the most. But as far as, like, the system that I prefer, it's the Xbox One X. But it needs games to show off that power. I only got my N64 when I could get Mario 64, Pirate Lanes, and GoldenEye 007. It always has been show me 3 titles with every console. But I'm going to be real, as far as next generation goes, I'm going to probably, get the Xbox Series S and that PS5. Because I'm going to be real with you guys. Sony has the better launch window lineup. Ratchet & Clank, Sackboy, Spider-Man. Those games right there are system sellers for me to get that PS5. Xbox, they're going to be known as the system, that you can play, third-party games on, you can play your old Xbox games on, That's the system that I see Xbox is going to be known as. Nothing about PS5 launch title can excite me. Sony got games that interest me for the PS5. They do. But Microsoft, they don't really have much that interests me like that. They really don't. I'm just being real. I'm really just being real, guys. Like, they don't really have a whole lot that interests me. They really don't. Unless they bring back Killer Instinct as a surprise launch title. Imagine that. Killer Instinct, the big launch title for the Xbox Series X. I played Spider-Man on my PS4 Pro and it did nothing more for me. I never played Spider-Man on PS4, so I don't know what that's like. I just got Horizon Zero Dawn. I found it boring. You know what? I haven't tried Horizon Zero Dawn yet on the PS4. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Cause God of War is okay. Alright, guys, I'm back. If you guys have any questions, put them down in the live chat. If you guys have any live questions about my thoughts on the Xbox Series X, PS5 and next generation, put them down in the live chat down below. Put them down in the live chat down below. Let's... People saying that the PS5 is the only console that you need to get for next generation. And I can see why people are saying that, because the PS5 is going to be powerful enough to get multi-plats. And the PS5 is going to probably have, better exclusives than the Xbox. So I can see why people are saying the PS5 is the only gaming system that you need. I can see it. I can freaking see it. There was that leak, PS5 is struggling to run, third-party games in 1080p, 60 frames per second, the PS5, and I don't think that's true. I really don't think that's true at all. I really don't think so. I think the PS5 is very capable enough to reach 4K 60. I really think it's capable of it. Because, let's be real here. The PS5 is more powerful than the Xbox One X. It's more powerful than the Xbox One X. It should be able to get at least, 4K. As far as, third-party games and first-party games. Should be capable to. But as far as the next-gen consoles go, the next-gen console, both of them, when you really think about it, they're going to be good systems. But the way that they have been presented, it's been kind of trash. It's been kind of crappy. The next-generation hype, let's be real, it's been trash. It's been freaking trash. Did you think the physics of Halo Infinite was ridiculous? We see Master Chief pull himself towards an enemy with a grapple when he is known to weigh 111, libs. Surely they should be pulled to him. Yeah, they were kind of ridiculous. The PS5 will be fine on performance. It's games that is the concern. Yeah, there is a concern as far as games, yeah. Sure. But Sony will make it. Sony will make it. Nothing more, nothing less, guys. Sony will make it. They'll do a good job. They'll do a good job. He'll do a good job. Nothing more, nothing less. When you guys really think about it, PS5 is going to be good. You know, PS5 is going to be able to produce some pretty looking games. They will be able to produce pretty looking games and stuff like that. What the heck? What the heck is this? What just got sent? Oh. Oh, okay. People think that the Series X is gonna be delayed and all that stuff. I don't see it being delayed. I can't see it being delayed. I honestly cannot see it. I see it being released, you know, in November, just like the PS5. That's what I see. That's how I see it as. I can see it being released, you know, at the same time as the PS5. I can see it. I wonder how much outrage will it cause if Retro Prime 4 ends up looking better than Halo Infinite. Oh my god. Oh my god. There will be some outrage. A Switch game outperforming a Series X game. A Switch game looking better than an Xbox Series X game. That would be sad and hilarious. It would be hilarious. Okay. Alright, okay. My guys think the Xbox Series X should be delayed to be price competitive with the PS5 Digital Edition. People will see two consoles, one with a 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray player at the same price, both playing multiplats. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. But I don't think it's gonna happen, honestly. Like, I really don't think so. I really don't think it will happen. Because by the time that... Okay, let's say if it does get delayed. By the time that the Xbox Series X does get released in, you know, fall of 2021 or whatever... Horizon Zero Dawn, you know, the sequel would come out in fall of 2021. So, to me, it's going to be like this. The new Horizon Zero Dawn game or Halo Infinite. It's also going to be Spider-Man. There's also going to be Ratchet and Clank. So, by then, will people still care about the Xbox brand like that? And honestly, I don't really see people caring about the Xbox brand like that. I really don't. I honestly cannot see it. People still caring about the Xbox. If Microsoft can get CD Projekt Red to make some timed exclusive DLC for Cyberpunk 2077, then that could help them a lot. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it helping them. I can see it. I can see that helping them if it does happen. Honestly, I want Sony and Microsoft to just release the prices already of these consoles and have the option for people to pre-order. That's what I really want. Because it's almost about to be what is today? The 15th? So we're only like 16 days away until, this month becomes over. Like, what is Sony and Microsoft waiting for? Also, some support for HTC Vive VR with the Xbox Series X running Half-Life Alyx would make it seem relevant. Valve boss said Xbox was better than PS5, so some VR there could be afoot in the background. Yeah, that could seem nice. I could see that maybe, but Microsoft Flight Simulator as a launch title for the Xbox Series X. It would be a good showcase that the Xbox Series X is a next generation console. That game would be a good showcase to show off the power of that Xbox Series X. Microsoft Flight Simulator would be a good showcase. It would be a freaking good showcase. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm just being real with you guys. That would be right there a good showcase. Microsoft Flight Simulator. A good showcase for their next gen system. And if it was a launch title, that would have been a good showcase to have at launch. Imagine that being the surprise launch title. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Just imagine that being the big launch title. A lot cheaper to buy Xbox Series X than upgrade a PC to run Half-Life Alyx. I don't know if I'm saying it right. As it needs $2,000 of hardware to run properly. A console matches that. Who knows? I mean, that could be another surprise launch title. Half-Life VR game. Who knows? That could be another surprise launch title. Let me see what's on my Switch. Let's see what's on the Switch. This game, I say another Switch 2, probably about 2022. I expect the Switch 2 in sometime of late 2022, to be honest with you guys. Like, imagine Microsoft Flight Simulator as the big launch game. It will be something. It will be a showcase of the Xbox Series X power. I'm telling y'all, Microsoft Flight Simulator. It will be something to showcase for the Xbox Series X. It would definitely benefit, the Xbox Series X. don't foresee a deal between Oculus and Microsoft on the Xbox, but HTC Vive and Microsoft could happen. And who knows? Who knows? What's up, Pitch Black? What's up? Today's topic. With Halo Infinite being pretty much delayed, what's going to be that big launch title for the Xbox Series X? That's the topic that I'm discussing today. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? I hope, and you just came in here. I hope Microsoft Flight Simulator becomes that big launch title. Microsoft Flight Simulator, Xbox Series X port. I want to see it. It will be a good showcase of power. Now, am I personally interested in playing that game? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But it will be a good showcase of the Xbox Series X. I'm telling y'all, that would be a good showcase of the Xbox Series X. I'm telling y'all, that would be a good showcase. Grounded, please. Grounded being the big Xbox Series X launch title, please. 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 Don't you know, Sea of Thieves will be a juggernaut. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, Sea of Thieves. You know what? That Kraken. That Kraken. The Kraken. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. But the gunk ain't coming out until next year, brother. Ain't coming out until next year, bruh. The gunk look kinda cool, but it's also coming on the Xbox One though, brother. I could play on my One X that gunk game. $4K 60. I betcha. I'm a Game Pass. Just wait for a sale, people. We be seeing sales. I mean, look. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something right here. Okay. Let me show y'all something on Twitter. Let me show y'all something on Twitter right now. Let me show y'all. Twitter. Wario64. As you can see here, this is the guy that I go to $14.99 on Xbox Live Gold. You see this? This is where I go to get all my sales. This is the guy that I go to see all the great sales and all that other good stuff. This is where I go to. Okay. Game Pass is the best value, guys. Oh, get out of here, bro. Get the crap out of here. Get the crap out of here with that nonsense. You don't even get to keep the games, bro, on Game Pass. You don't even keep those games. Okay, so as you can see you see this? Sales. 65% off, and that's without gold. That is without gold. 60% off. 50% off. This is where I go to find my sales or whatever. For these, video games, because there'd be sales like nearly every week. I mean, look, Mega Man 11 on the Xbox One is $9. $9. So, I'd rather go on Wario64, his Twitter, than to use Game Pass. I'm gonna get that Lockhart Pitch Black. I'm gonna get that Series S. That'll probably be my first system. I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. That Series S / Lockhart will probably be my first system, to be honest with you guys. But I'm just being real as far as how I've been seeing things on Twitter and on YouTube. It's gonna be that PS5, bro. The PS5 is gonna be the talk of the town. Nothing more, nothing less. Am I lying, people? Am I freaking lying? Am I lying? The PS5 is gonna be the talk of the town. That is the way that I see it. That is the way that I see it. And look at Pitch Black saying, greatness awaits. What do you think that means? We got another form of greatness coming in 3 months. 3 months away. Pitch Black is going to be experiencing greatness. He's going to be experiencing that Spider-Man Miles Morales. He's going to be playing it and be like, oh, ah la la, look at the shiny. Look at that. Look at that shiny. Spider-Man looks so shiny. That's what I see. That's how I see Spider-Man Miles Morales. It looks shiny. It does look shiny. Lord have mercy. I can't wait for that PS5 greatness. That is what people are going to be doing in this community. They're more excited for that PS5. They ain't going to be messing with that Series S or Xbox Series trash. They ain't going to do it. They ain't going to take that risk. They took an Xbox pill. All of you guys at one point have taken that Xbox pill, and it made you get knocked the freak out, and you be having back problems and all sorts of crap. That's what you get with the Xbox pill. But with the Sony pill, you be feeling relaxed. You be feeling a great massage. You be feeling that greatness. You be feeling something good when you take that Sony pill. When you take that Microsoft pill, you be having back problems, all sorts of crap. That's how I see it. Everybody's gonna be taking that Sony pill, which will be that PS5. Xbox Phil. Yeah, he did. You wanna know something, guys? The Xbox One X is my first Xbox. I've seen a lot of people in this community, have 5 to 7 Xboxes. I've been saying that's a bad system and all that other stuff. So I just figured, hey, why not try this Xbox One X stand, see if it's actually, a piece of crap or not or whatever. And it turns out it's not really all that bad. It's really not all that bad. It's really not. It's actually a pretty decent system or whatever. Yeah, exactly, I'm competitive. Xbox One X is a good machine, but it kind of have, weak software. Like, I'm not even in a rush like that to try out, Series X games or whatever. I'm not even in a rush to try out the exclusives like that. The recent exclusive that I have played recently is Rise, and Rise is not even that bad. Rise is not all that bad. For what I played of it so far, it's not really all that bad. And why am I... No, I'm not... Don't record this. But, Phil doesn't even play on Xbox. He games on PC and Switch. I don't get why people obey Phil like that. Like, I honestly don't get it. You know, Phil to me is a politician. That's how I see Phil Spencer. He's a politician. He's a gaming politician. That's how I see Phil. That is how I see Phil. Yeah, Sunset Overdrive does look interesting to me, Pitch Black. Like, it does. Like, it's something that I would like to play. I'm not going to lie. But, let's be real. Phil Spencer is a gaming politician that Xbox people obey. And I don't get it. I don't really get it. And you want to know something, guys? You want to know something? Does anyone in this chat watch Neo GameSpark? Does anyone in this chat watch Neo GameSpark? Cause he's been getting a lot of recognition lately. No, he's been getting a lot of recognition. He has. Yep, I have watched him. He's been getting a lot of recognition. He appeared on, who's that podcast lately? DMC Ryan? Okay. This guy right here. He appeared on this guy's podcast right here. Unlocked, yeah, I guess that's the name of the podcast. It's Unlocked. But he appeared on this guy's podcast, and that's pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie. You know, good for him. That's good. Good for him. Phil is more of a Nintendo fanboy. He never says anything positive about Xbox as a console or Xbox having exclusives. He always talks up Nintendo consoles and exclusives, though. No, I have not watched the podcast. I've only heard that he was on that podcast. I haven't watched the podcast yet, but I'm gonna probably get to it. Honestly. But he's been growing ever since he got that Xbox One X. Like, he's been skyrocketing. Yeah, Unlocked with Ryan McCaffrey. Yeah, he was on that podcast or whatever. You know, good for him. Good for him. That's good for him. You want to know what I don't really understand? I really don't understand this, is why do people obey Phil? Why do people obey into Phil Spencer's philosophy? I don't get it. Ryan just drones about his electric car, so I stopped watching. Like, I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. I honestly don't get why people obey to Phil Spencer like that. I really don't get it, people. I really don't. I honestly don't freaking get it why people obey to Phil Spencer. Because Phil Spencer is a nice guy and has a nice smile. I guess. They worship him like a celebrity. Honestly, Pitch Black, I'm gonna be real with you. Phil Spencer is a gaming politician. That is who Phil Spencer is. A gaming politician. Teslas are cool, but it is a gaming podcast. Phil Spencer is a gaming politician. He said no system left behind, but yet all the exclusives are only coming to Xbox Series X and PC, and not even Xbox One X. If you guys notice lately, they've been quietly removing the Xbox One out of their exclusive list. It's just been, Xbox Series X and PC. I'm not sure why JRPG like Neo GameSpark is going on Xbox though. Xbox and JRPGs is like oil and dumpster fires. Facts, bro, he's a snake oil politician. He knows that the Xbox dudes will love him for it. Maybe I should do this. My God. Oh, Lord have mercy. Maybe I should do something like that. Remember when Xbox dudes thought they were beginning Persona 5? I wasn't expecting Xbox to get Persona 5, if anything. I honestly don't see it. Like, I honestly don't see it. If Xbox Series X releases in 2020, then it will flop hard. But if it launched at the end of 2021 with a stronger lineup of AA games at a low point, at a low price, then it will find a niche. You should leave on. Oh, Lord. Because I remember Neo GameSpark bashing the heck out of Xbox. Satya needs to decide if he wants to stay in the game business. That's a good question. That is a good question. Does he even care about the gaming business like that? Like, do we really care about this Xbox thing right here? He's probably going to say no to that because Xbox ain't really making money right now. Satya don't care, LOL. So, okay, let's say if Xbox, leaves the gaming, not the gaming industry, leave the gaming hardware business. Who would be a good competitor? Who would be that next good competitor to Sony? I freaking wish Sega would come back. Who would be that next good competitor to Sony? The Ouya. The Ouya. The Ouya. I will welcome back Sega. I was expecting one of you guys to say maybe a Nintendo, but if Nintendo, though, had a much more powerful Switch, and you could, play the latest third-party games on the go, day and date, as the PlayStation 5 version, then it would be a maybe. A maybe. It would be a maybe. Nintendo would be a competitor to Sony. That's a maybe. We need a third new company. I don't know about Stadia. I honestly don't know about Stadia will be a good competitor. Like, I honestly don't know. Hence why they've been milking the same IPs for years now. When last y'all see a new first party IP, new IP from Nintendo? Arms, that's a new IP. Arms, that's a new IP. Nintendo has already run the 9th generation, beating even Sony's PS5 with their superior exclusives. Tell me you are joking. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. Monolith Soft is working on new IP. We'll just have to wait and see. Nintendo's is going to have to eventually upgrade the Switch. They're going to have to. I mean, 4 gigs of RAM in 2021, 2022, it's not going to be acceptable. It is not going to be acceptable. The Nintendo Switch is basically the new Nintendo Wii. That's what I see the Nintendo Switch as. for the 9th generation as the Wii. That's what I see this thing as the Wii. Because when you really think about it, remember, PS3 and Xbox 360 were way more powerful than the Wii. And I'm seeing it again with the PS5 and Xbox Series X, way more powerful than this Switch right here. That's how I kind of see it as the Wii. That's why I see it as the Wii. But honestly, as far as my next generation, as far as what I'm getting, I'm probably going to get that Xbox Series S. Or unless if Xbox Series X is, $450 or $399, then I'm going to get that PS5. Like, there's no doubt. I'm going to get a PS5, guys. Like, I'm just going to be real with you. I'm going to get a PS5. It's going to be an Xbox console and whatever Nintendo's going to be releasing. And also PS5. It's going to be Series S, Switch 2, and PS5. That's why I see myself, that's my next gen plans. That's my next gen plans. It will probably be the Xbox Series S first, then probably PS5, and then probably the Switch. And that's just me being honest. That'll probably be my next gen plans or whatever. Shin Megami Tensei 5 on Switch has me excited. Interesting. I hope I think it'll be backwards compatible with the Switch 1 games. I think it'll be backwards compatible. I think it will. When you really think about it, I'm probably one of the few Xbox guys right now. Unofficially an Xbox guy. I'm probably one of the few Xbox guys at this point that is probably being real. That is probably actually, being real. Like, you really don't see me capping for Xbox like that on Twitter. You don't really see it. You don't really see me capping like that. You really don't see me doing that on Twitter. You really don't. There's some ideas that I agree with what Xbox is doing, like the Xbox Series S. I agree with that. I think a budget next gen console is a good idea. You don't strike me as an Xbox guy. Interesting. Two was 2017. Yeah. When's the new Mario 30th anniversary collection supposed to be coming? Bad Latency. When is that supposed to be coming? You've been asking this since your birthday. Yeah, I have. I'm excited for it. I'm kind of excited. No idea on that. There have been teases though. Well, I mean, it's almost November. 3 more months. It's November. I can see Super Mario 3D World Deluxe, coming on the Switch 2021. I could definitely see that, early. I could see that as an early 2021 release. I could see it like that, maybe. I don't get why people love Game Pass like that. I don't get people. I don't get this big backing of Game Pass. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't get the love of Game Pass. I really don't get it. You know, I get that it's the Netflix of video games. You know, you get this certain amount of games, you know, per month or whatever. And I could see, you know, beneficial for, like, parents, you know, here you go, kid, here's, you know, 200 games or whatever for whenever they first get their kid an Xbox. You know, I could see it. Game Pass is equal to a buffet of mediocre food. You know, Game Pass, you know, the way that I see it, it's kind of like DVD quality movies, you know, straight to DVD movies. Remember those back in the day? Remember those? That's what I see Game Pass. Straight to DVD. You'll be full, but on subpar to slightly well-done food. Okay. I got 3 years of Game Pass for free. It makes me wonder, you see big, you know, people like, who's that woman? Alana Pearson. Am I saying her name right? You know, I did a reaction video on her. It makes me wonder, like, when she said, I don't need to buy another Xbox title ever again because of Game Pass. Like, it makes you wonder, are they really, truly supporting Xbox? It makes you question, like, do they really support Xbox? Because what if Game Pass wasn't there? Would they support... Oh, I think I said it wrong. Yeah, I think I said it wrong. Alana Pierce. Alana Pierce. Thank you. Thank you, Pitch. It makes you wonder, like... do people actually support Xbox games? Because take out Game Pass. Take it out. If Game Pass never existed, take it out. How many of those people, you know, those big influencers, would actually play those Xbox games like that? Like, come on, people. Come on. Come on, people. They wouldn't be playing those Xbox games like that. They probably deep down, they know that a lot of these Xbox games, they aren't really all that. They're really not. They really just, you know, meh, okay, average to mediocre games. Yeah, exactly. Not many. Not many. Game Pass is a loss leader which boosts sales of Xbox Live. And most games in Game Pass require online multiplayer. Hence, Fortnite is behind a paywall. Super Lucky's Tale is supposed to be coming out soon. The new Super Lucky's Tale is supposed to be coming out soon. It's supposed to be coming out on August 21st. That's when it's supposed to come out. August 21st. That's when it's supposed to come out. I might try it. I might try out, you know, new Super Lucky Cell. Never got to play the game. It kind of looked interesting, but I just never got around to trying it. It looks interesting as a 3D platformer. I'm not gonna lie. It does look very, very interesting. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It does look interesting. But yeah, let's be real. Let's be honest. How many of y'all are still going to get an Xbox Series of console? Like, press 1 if any of you guys are going to get an Xbox Series consoles. I have negative hype for that game. If any of you guys are going to get the Xbox Series X, press 1. Press 1. If any of you... Negative 1. Negative 1. Press 2 if you're going to get the PS5. Press 3 if you're going to get the Switch. The Switch 2. 2. PS5. 2. 2. 2. Okay. 3. 3. So pretty much 2s and 3s. 2s and 3s. Wow. Just wow. To let you guys know this, I want you guys to see something real quick. For you here. I got a Twitter. Hold on just a minute. I got a Twitter. I want you guys to follow me on Twitter so that we get notifications, you know. Maybe you get to see me, you know, type things about certain events or whatever, you know, gaming events or whatever. You might get updates on the Lavon Cason channel and all that other stuff. So this is my Twitter, as you can see here, at Lavon1874. Follow me on Twitter. It's at Lavon1874. That's my Twitter. Follow me on there. Followed. Okay, thank you. Thanks. When I get Twitter, I will be sure to follow. Okay, thank you. Thanks. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Hit that notification bell. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. When you hit that notification bell, you gotta hit all notifications so that we can be notified for future Lavon Cason videos and future Lavon Cason live streams. See you guys later in peace.